time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about today's episode. We got my two co-hosts with me, and we got our guests, right? My man Dave, Tombo, and we got our guest Kevo. How y'all doing, fellas?
Sign on that dotted line, man. Make something happen.
Sitting back watching all the madness game.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Turn me up! Up! Say no. What's up, y'all?
Dave, excited today.
I'm feeling good, man. Shout out to Easy the Block Cabin. Anyone that watch battle rap, y'all know who that is. So, just had to throw that out there. But I'm feeling good. I'm having a really good day. I'm ready to start the show.
Let's get it. All right, y'all. So, look, we got a lot to talk about. We got some NBA. We got some NFL. A lot of crazy things in the NFL happened today. We can't cover everything, but we will address it tomorrow, all the other stuff. But before we get started, make sure y'all like this video. If you're watching live, hit that like button. It's so easy. Just click it. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We appreciate all the subscribers we have and the ones we will have in the future. Share this video with someone that you know personally so they can come on and watch live with us. And you could be a part of this segment in this whole live episode by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments you guys will be putting down throughout the show. So communicate with us. We'll communicate back with y'all. And Dave, I know you got the energy. Talk to us about those IG chats that we have.
So we got NBA, MLB, boxing, college basketball, college football, and the NFL. Today has been crazy with the NFL. Mm-hmm. The Bears GM out here looking like Jerry West in the NBA right now. He out there doing numbers right now. So in these chats, you get a lot of updates on all the sports that I just named. We basically did a freestyle yesterday with me and Carl, and Teddy ended up joining us with the last Selection Sunday show for college basketball. It was epic. I still feel like they disrespected Duke, making us a 5 seed, but it's all good. It's cool. It's all cool. That's all cool. Oh, Maryland, look, you about to get bounced in the first round. You shouldn't be clapping too much. But yesterday was pretty good. But with all these, we give you updates on whether it's a tournament, whether it's a free agency move, whether somebody gets fired, whether it's a legal situation, whether someone had passed away. We know the Vikings head coach just passed away a few days ago, so rest in peace to him. And then the biggest chat of all is the Refuse to Lose Sport chat. We pretty much talk about any and everything in that chat. And honestly, we have a guest that's on who's in the chat. I would rather him kind of sort of give just a short synopsis of that. So, Kev, if you can, just talk about the Refuse to Lose chat real quick. You on mute.
Oh, he ready too. Turn me up.
Nah, the chat be charged up though. As soon as you wake up in the morning, your phone dinging. People going at it. All it takes is one crazy comment or one disagreement for the whole chat to go crazy. It's one turning to two turning to three. Have 3 people going at one person, 2 people going at 5 people. It's like a war zone in there. You say the wrong thing, basically. Just bring your factors. People will break you down real quick. Just make sure you jump out there. You ready for whatever's coming at you. But it's all love. It's all fun. It's a brotherhood. Everybody linking up. Everybody, people from different walks of life, different communities and stuff like that. So it's something good to be in, something good to have. Plus, we all debate sports all day, every day. It's good to be around like-minded people. So, hey, you don't find too many people, all in one spot. That's all wanna go toe to toe with you when it comes to sports. Everybody might feel like the GOAT, and then separate lives. But then you get into this one space where there's a whole bunch of goats. Yeah, it get real.
Yep. So that's pretty much the Refuse to Lose chat. And to get in that chat, you got to be involved in all the other ones, or at least one of the other ones. And when I say involved, I don't mean just be in the chat. You got to talk. You got to talk in the chat. Be active in there. Then you can come on the show. Then you'll be able to get into that chat. It's free now, but I'm telling you right now, Tay already said it. We get big, we might have to be charging you to get on that chat. Just letting you know. Good on 1999. Who knows? Who knows how it might be? But I'm just chatting, man. But the Refuse to Lose chat is the best chat to be in. If you want to get in, you gotta let us know. Put your IG name in the chat, because this is only on Instagram. Put your IG name in the chat, and then we'll let us know which one you want to join. You want to come on the show? You let us know when you get on.
Yeah. Another signing. Denver is re-signing Alex Singleton, which is good. That was a big. Yeah, they would have lost and that would have been big. All right. I had on my all-pro list, so he had a great season. So, last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. All right, we're going to kick it off with the first big move of the offseason, which was the Bears trading the number 1 pick to the Panthers. Frank Reich's Panthers. It's Cavo's Frank Reich's Panthers. So, they traded the number 1 pick, right? And the Panthers gave up the number 9 pick of the draft, 61 pick in the draft, first round pick for next year, second round pick for 2025, and DJ Moore. So we're going to talk about who won that trade. Obviously, time will tell who really won, but based off right now, who we think won that trade, and I'm going to kick it off, the Bears. I think the Bears won that trade. I think the trade will work good for both teams, because obviously the Panthers are going to get their quarterback, right, if they make the right decision. But I think ultimately the Bears won this. I mean, this is how I look at it. Number 1, I think we all going to say this probably, DJ Moore. I mean, DJ Moore, he's not a D-Hop. He's not a A.J. Brown. I'm just playing. He's not none of them guys. But he's not those guys, but he's a number 1 receiver. If you look at his numbers, right, compared to the receivers from last year on the Bears, right, DJ Moore had his worst season since being a rookie. The Bears last year, he outplayed the top 2 receivers from the Bears, Mooney and St. Brown. Mooney and St. Brown combined of 61 receptions, DJ Moore 63. 816 yards, DJ Moore 888. 3 TDs, DJ Moore 7 TDs. So already he walks in as by far their best receiver. And they made some moves outside of that. They got TJ Edwards, Kev, familiar with him. They went and got Nate Davis, offensive line, which is awesome. For Justin Fields. And we talked about that recently. They didn't have a good offensive line. They got a defensive-minded coach with the offensive coordinator who was there when Aaron Rodgers went back-to-back MVP, where he was a quarterback coach over there. So I like what the Bears are doing, and I don't think they're finished. So I would say the Bears won that trade.
Come on now. I mean, my man almost took me to the playoffs in the fantasy league. So I'm going, of course the Bears won this trade. And I might draft him again. He went from running me to the playoffs to possibly running and throwing me to the playoffs. Like, this was the perfect move, because the Bears did not need a quarterback, but they definitely needed a wide receiver, and they also know they need offensive linemen and they need defensive players. So what better way to build your team up than to trade that number 1 pick for some capital? You get a great receiver from the University of Maryland at that. So come on now. And he got somebody else to throw to. In the last 2 seasons, Justin Fields throwing for 4,000, like 4,100 yards. We round up 24 touchdowns. I see my man going for another 2,000 this year, maybe some more touchdowns. Maybe, what did he do last season? 17, he might throw for 20, might throw for like 15 interceptions too. But that just happens when you're growing as a quarterback, okay? But they beefing up that O-line. And, of course, with that draft capital, you can go in, you can get some more pieces, probably another running back, because I know they're getting rid of – I know Montgomery testing the free agency, but they also got – Khalid? What is his name? Yeah, I know the other running back. They got him, but they might get somebody younger. Khalid, that's it. Because I was thinking about this. Khalil, there we go. I'm thinking about the singer. Thanks, Kev. But I say the Bears won this. In the long run, we may look back at it and say the Panthers won it because of the withstanding future that they probably have. But for right now, I'm going with the Bears.
I'm going with the Bears too. The Bears. The Bears. They won. They got Justin Field a weapon. Short up his short, like Joe said, just short up his offensive line. Got him someone else that had to add to that defense. Bears won this trade. They got a lot of capital out of this. They were able to trade out of the number one spot. You know, thanks to the Texans for winning that last game of the season that gave them the number one pick. Now they were able to get some draft capital. Shout out to Carl too, because Carl actually said that it would be good for them to actually do that. I think someone else had mentioned that in the chat. But I don't necessarily remember it, but I know Carl's one of the people that mentioned that. But yeah, the Bears. I don't think I really have any other explanation to really say how they won this trade. Y'all pretty much named everything that happened with all the players that they got. And I said that their GM is out here looking like Jerry West right now. He out here making sure he do whatever he can to help out this team. He got him Chase Claypool last year. I mean, a lot of people may not think he's a top wide receiver, but he's a good slot receiver, so it's good enough to help him out as a third string. Mooney, Khalil Herbert. He got a good enough team around him. Let's just see what happens this year. I obviously think the Bears have won this trade. And the Panthers may get more than likely going to get the quarterback that they want. Reports are saying that they want to get C.J. Stroud. So we'll see how that works. That's another Ohio State quarterback. I mean, it just so happens Justin Field went there as well. He's probably the best that they've had at quarterback at Ohio State that got into the league in a while. Not too many Ohio State quarterbacks are successful in the NFL. So we'll see how C.J. Stroud works. But right now, I'm saying Bears.
Kevo?
I mean, it's obvious who won the trade. The Bears won the trade. I mean, the Panthers, they in the midst of this, they blown everything up. They're starting from scratch. You got rid of your best receiver, your best running back got traded last year that you've been holding on to for forever.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have a quarterback. Sam Darnold's gone. Mayfield's going to be gone. You could draft a quarterback, but what are you putting around them? It's like they're swapping places, if you ask me, without a decent defense.
Wow.
Because the Bears at least had a decent defense to where like they could somewhat keep them together. But when they get this quarterback, I don't think he's going to be able to not even close to keep the team that much close together like Fields did last year. Fields should have been – he was killed, but he did a lot for the Bears last year with basically nothing. This quarterback is coming into the same situation. It's not good. I mean, at least like you say, I'm a Frank Wright guy. So, I mean, I think he got a good coach, but it's a lot to overcome. So, the Bears, they're getting all this compensation. You got your quarterback. You got your receiver. You already had Mooney. Claypool don't have to be the guy, so he don't got to panic or have anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
They building their defense up. The secondary was already decent. Now they building up their front seven. So, and they also building up the O-line as well. So, they got the money. They got the picks. They got the quarterback. They got the running backs. They got the receivers. They primed to really make a leap forward and actually fast forward their process. The Panthers, otherwise, you got rid of all your picks. You better get this quarterback. Now, how you going to build around that quarterback? So I'm guessing this year is just to get a quarterback, and then next year you try to build around them. So, of course, the Bears won this trade. I don't even think the Panthers can change it to where they can not win the trade unless Fields doesn't pan out, which I doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, there's no way for the Bears to lose this trade, no matter how far down the line you go, if you ask me.
Yeah, and I think one of another things the next year's first round pick for the Panthers also might be a top 5 pick.
Yeah,
based on their team. So that's good for the Bears. But Frank Wright getting a young guy, because we see him as a head coach picked up 4 straight veterans, and you can't teach old dogs new tricks. So him getting a new guy, new rookie coming in from scratch, maybe that'll be different. So we'll see.
You're going to need some help, though.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, he took the job, so he got a plan, right?
He needs some.
Hey.
All right, so let's go to our next topic. We're going to bring in J-Mo, all right? Is J-Mo there? We got the Miami topic. Miami Dolphins, man. What's up, J-Mo? He geared up?
What's up, bro? How y'all doing, man?
What's going on, J-Mo? I know you excited right now.
Man, got South Beach.
Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. I'm doing all right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't
Yeah.
trying to smile too hard. Look, man,
Oh.
he getting real humble, man.
All right, so let's get to it, y'all. So we saw Jalen Ramsey was traded to the Dolphins, y'all, which is a big move for their organization. And we see the Rams; they basically about to start be on the rebuild, most likely. I don't think we still wondering if Aaron Donald going to continue to play this year, right? They talking about trading Matthew Stafford. They got a lot of stuff going on over there. We're gonna focus on the Dolphins on this segment. So, Dolphins. High power offense last year, added a defensive guy, Ramsey. We want to know, are they contenders? Where do you rank them in the AFC? So me, right, I'm gonna kick this one out too. Last year, I had them going into the season as a third best team in the AFC. I had Chiefs, Ravens, Dolphins. So obviously this year, they at least three, right? With a healthy Tua, I think they could be the second best team in the AFC. I really think that. And it's because I'm not even about to talk the offense a lot. We know what they got offensively. And I like that Mike White pickup because we are unsure about Tua's situation. They made it to the playoffs with Tua's injury. So Mike White is a decent quarterback who can maintain, who would tread water while Tua's out potentially. So, but last year, me and J-Mo talked about this. I think I said it on the show. The Dolphins have key pieces defensively, but for some reason, I don't know why they're now a top defense in the NFL. That's how I felt about the Dolphins and the Ravens. But the second half of the season, the Ravens kind of picked it up, especially when Roquan came over. So adding Jalen Ramsey, what they already had with Vic Fangio, that's going to be awesome, man. You got Mike McDaniel calling the shots offensively, and you got him calling the Dolphins going to be a record with as long as they're healthy. So I would say they'll be second best behind the Chiefs.
That's gonna be tough because you said the healthy word. You know that quarterback it is. We got some of your done sons out there. We got some doctors that talked about it. But look, let's talk about the defense for right now. Like the Dolphins, they did everything that you wanted. They brought the action back to South Beach. No disrespect to the Miami Heat, but they brought the action back to South Beach, man. They got Xavier Howard with Jalen Ramsey. Like, come on, that secondary just boasted up, and also the defense showed a little bit last season with getting Bradley Chubb? Yep, Bradley Chubb right there. Then if they go get them another defensive tackle, something like that. But where do I rank them? You got to put them number 2 right now. Right now, you got to put them. You got the Chiefs because they just won the Super Bowl. We don't know. Miami may overtake them if Tua could stay healthy because right now you got the offensive firepower with the defensive firepower. And who else is in their division? Yeah, anybody want to take a stab at that? Like who?
Josh Allen.
Okay, continue. So and then the Jets, they might get Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron, why would you want to go to this division all of a sudden when all of the firepower just went to this division? I know the Patriots right now, and some of the Patriot fans are like, what are we doing? They're probably trying to get Tom Brady back as we speak. But for my ranking right now, I'm going to take them at number 2, and I'm going to stand on it. And if something changes, then y'all can come back and clip this up and put it in the chat. But I'm going with the Dolphins at number 2 in the AFC.
What about your Bengals?
They number 3.
Oh, man. Wow. All right, go ahead, David.
I'm actually shocked that you said number 3. I'm really shocked you said number 3. I got Bengals number 2 right now. I got Chiefs 1, Bengals 2nd, and then I got the Dolphins right after that. I'm giving them a slight edge over the Bills. The Bills can still take over because it's the Bills. The Bills have been good the last few seasons. So that's gonna be a tough division right there. With them two alone. The Patriots, who knows what happens now because Mac Jones now has an offensive coordinator now. He don't got to worry about the dude that has never called offensive plays again. He don't got to worry about that. And he played good his rookie year. It wasn't great, but it was okay. He led them to the playoffs. And then the Jets. I mean, more than likely, Zach Wilson shouldn't be starting. If Zach Wilson started, then I mean, you out of luck. But if Aaron Rodgers is over there, you got him with Garrett Wilson. Probably got to give him a chance. Jets defense is definitely nothing to play with. So you got that right there. But the Dolphins made all the moves that you needed to make. As long as Tua is healthy, I see them as the best team in that division, to me. He already got him Tyreek Hill last year. He has a really good tight end with Mike Gesicki. I just hope they use him more. If they're able to use him more, then that's gonna be good. You got Jalen Waddle, like you already mentioned. He got Bradley Chubb back there, Xavier Howard, Jalen Ramsey. They got all the pieces they need back there in the defense. All they need is the defense that actually be able to use those players the right way. And Vic Fangio has a defense that will allow you to do that. He did that in San Francisco. Now I'm not going to say that it's only because he was in San Francisco. He did that as well when he was the head coach in Denver. So the defense was always good. You bring that to Miami because they already had a really good offense. They already had a good offense. Now you just show up that defense. They could definitely challenge anybody in the AFC. So right now I have the Dolphins at third. And the only reason why we're not picking the Ravens right now, we don't know what's going on with Lamar.
Exactly. I can't believe he said that. Like, come on, Carl.
We're not picking the Ravens right now because y'all have not even signed Lamar yet, and nor have y'all given him any weapons to help him out. So right now, I'm going with the Dolphins third.
Kevo?
You on mute.
My man love the mute button.
No, it's good.
My bad. I'm gonna start off with this, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing everybody number one team is the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start right here first. Just because you win the Super Bowl, I'm the best team in the NFL. I'm gonna leave it at alone. So with that,
He's trying to start a fight.
So with that said, as of today, right now, which is you erase everything that happened last year, I got Miami as the number 2 team. Number 1 still is the Bills. Like I said. But listen, but listen, you want. I got Miami number 2, right? That's with Tua healthy. If Tua is healthy and everything is going close, that could turn it to number 1 real quick. Main reason, well, for one, the offense is loaded. All y'all missing is a running back.
But
A decent. And then you got Vic Fangio, my bad, as the defensive coordinator. Excuse my language. But now you got coordinator, so he got a loaded secondary basically. So with that type of defense that he run, you got a loaded secondary with guys who got endless coverage in the back end because they don't blitz at all. For real, he probably blitz like 10% of the time, 8% of the time, if that. So it's about getting the rush with the front four. So the D line is gonna have to get there. But Miami showed that they got a pretty decent D line. So I can see the defense holding up instead of them doing that all out blitz. I know y'all tired of saying that zero blitz y'all been doing for the past years. I know you're tired of saying that. So that's over with. It's gonna be a complete 360 change. So with that said, I mean, Tua stay healthy, like I said, with the short passes and stuff like that. Miami, the sky's the limit to be honest. Right now, y'all ain't got that many draft picks, but y'all making all y'all moves in the offseason. You said, well, like I said, I still think the Bills is still the number 1 team until somebody prove it otherwise.
J-Mo, take it away because Kev is smoking right now.
First off,
No. We're gonna let J-Mo go, then we'll go back.
No way you can have the Bills, like whatever criteria you're using, like there's no way you can have them higher than the Chiefs or us. Like it's either we number 1 or the Chiefs number 1, according to your criteria. Because it sounds like you're trying to base it off the whole team when like Josh Allen is known to not perform when it counts. So he should take I don't have time to explain it. Look.
Right now it's all about paper. It's all about your roster, what you got.
Exactly. So if that's the case, we number 1. Bills should be 2.
How?
What?
If that's the case, if you're going on paper, we should be number 1.
But the thing about the difference between y'all and the Bills is we seen what they have on the field.
Yeah, we seen them choke.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, exactly. So look, now
I'm about to get heated.
I know, right?
I think that I was really expecting most of y'all to have like the Bengals number 2 or whatever. But I'm not mad at y'all, putting the Dolphins number 2. Like first off, with the Jalen Ramsey trade, I think we are getting the best. We're gonna get the best version of Jalen Ramsey. Like 3 years in a row or 2 years in a row, All Pro or whatever, and then he coming off a bad year, and it's not like he had a bad year, and so would his team out. Like the whole team had a bad year, which is a bad year for the Rams. So I think that I watched the interview, said that this is where he wanted to come, and when a player's playing for a team that he wants to play for, you get the best version of him. Like this is where he wants to be mentally, physically, or whatever you want to say, and he's going to be alongside another physical number one shutdown corner who's led the league in picks twice. And I want to show some love to Javon Holland. My man Javon Holland, the safety, he is nice. You know what I'm saying? He played hard. He be hitting. He could cover. Like, he's the leader of our defense. So I think that we'll be able to create errors in our defense without having to get to the quarterback all the time. It's like when we don't get to the quarterback immediately, like our defense is terrible. Like people be throwing all over us. Like those games where they be like Josh Allen looking bad 3 games in a row, and then he had that bounce back game, it'd be against us. Like that's the kind of secondary we be having sometimes. So I think the defense is gonna take a huge leap. Like we created some turnovers last year, but we didn't do really good as far as like consistency and stopping offenses and holding them to a less amount of yards. But our defense is gonna take a huge leap. Fangio, I think he's been like a top 10 defense, maybe like 10 times in his career. 2 or 3 times he's been top 3 defense. So I don't think it's not like our defense was terrible or in the first place, but it's no we can't go anywhere but up. So I think we're gonna get the best version of Jalen Ramsey. He got something to prove, and this is where he want to be. So I would have us second too. Forget them Bengals.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. So the reason why I didn't put the Bengals second is because they still got some off-season moves that they want to make, and I'm thinking they're getting rid of T. Higgins. So if you remove T. Higgins from that,
And
he came out. No, he came out. Base gone, and he came.
They
out
already
and
said. Yeah, they already said that they're not treating him. He's staying.
we've heard that before, and then the player be out of here overnight. So look, until it's locked in, that's why I didn't pick them, because if you remove him from that trio, I don't know, it might be a little shaky. So, and I like the way
Tyler Boyd, even that's the case. But
yeah, but it's better when you, for some reason they perform better when it's 3 of them there. But and as far as the defense, like the Dolphins defense has beefed up more, than what the Bengals have. Because I don't trust Eli Apple. I don't care what you say in the comments, Carl. I still don't trust Eli Apple.
So
I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. So I want to address number 1 team, the Bills, right? There's no way we could put anybody but the Chiefs right now. Number 1, they are the Super Bowl champions. Number 1, they got the MVP. Number 1, they got the best player in football. Number 2, they got the best play caller, and you know that, Kev, in football. And you talking on paper, the Chiefs still are good. And they offensive line, they lost the offensive lineman and then turned around and they got another one. So like the Chiefs, there's no way anybody should be ahead of them right now after what they proved last year. So and the Bengals, they lost a key linebacker in all seasons now. So don't forget about that too. So I got the Chiefs number 1 by far. Like, they're number 1 until proven guilty. All right. So let's go to our next segment. All right, Kev, appreciate you for coming on. Stay safe. All right.
He said bye.
All right, let's get it moving. All right, so the next topic, let's talk about Embiid and Jokic. So right now, Jokic is leading the NBA in MVP ladder, or you can say, in a lot of people's eyes, he's number 1. And Embiid is making a case for himself, and we want to know, will Embiid capture the MVP by the end of the season? So look, I had Jokic all year at number 1. All right. Before the season started, I predicted Embiid would win MVP. I think he will pass Jokic. I think he'll pass Jokic. All right. Let me tell you why. So, number 1, me and J-Mo talked about this back when they lost to Boston. We talked about this. And we were like, down the stretch, he's going to have to win these key matchups, especially the ones on TV. Because that's what people remember. Like, you can have a great first half of the year. you have a bad month in the end of the year, they don't remember nothing you did at first in the whole season. And right now, that is working well for Embiid, and it's not working well for Jokic right now, basically. So these are the games they got down the stretch. They got to play the Cavs. First of all, they already beat Giannis, so they start there. Off a classic game on ESPN.
The 76ers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got to play the Cavs on TV on ESPN on Wednesday. They got to play the Warriors on NBA TV. They got to dominate. So Embiid got to dominate all these games. They got to play the Suns, the Nuggets. I think I text you this, J-Mo. When they beat the Nuggets, that's when Embiid going to take the lead, I think. All right. They got to play the Mavs on ESPN. The Bucks. This is 3 games in a row, y'all. The Bucks, Celtics on TNT, and Miami on TNT. All them Embiid got to win all these games, but the games he had to win, he had to beat Milwaukee again, and he has to beat the Nuggets. Everybody else, he has to play well. He has to be the best player on the floor, and I think he'll take it. And you look at Nuggets, they lost 3 in a row to the Bulls and Nets at home, and to the Spurs. Like, come on. And we all know why they lost to the Spurs. They was putting Jokic in that pick and roll all day. Right? So even though they're the number 1 seed in the West, they only a half game ahead of Philly. So Jokic would have a better case if he was number 1 in NBA, but he's not. There are 2 other teams that's better than him. So I think Embiid's going to pass Jokic. So floor is yours, Sambo.
I mean, you took the 2 games away. They lost to the Spurs. Like, Embiid is showing you that when he goes up against lesser opponents, he's showing up and showing out. I don't want to say this, but look what he did to the Wizards yesterday. And he's also showing you that when he goes up against Jokic, he's showing up and showing out. What was the last game they played? I think he put up like 47 and 18.
Yeah.
Was Jokic out there? Was he there? That's what they saying on the internet. They say your man don't play defense. It was barbecue chicken. So if it really comes down to it, I mean, it's the games on TV and the wins. So the 76ers, I look at their schedule, they look like they're going to keep winning. The Nuggets, they have to win some of these games where the opponents are, where they playing up against inferior opponents. Like, you can't keep letting teams like the Spurs or Portland show up. Like, you can't do that. You got to show that, hey, these triple doubles mean something. Because after a while, I mean, I know you put them in the doghouse, Dave, but what Kendrick Perkins said might come to light, where it's like, is you Pat Stat? Because you're not winning the games that you're supposed to win these last 5. That's all I'm saying. But me, I got Embiid. I wanted him to win last year, so I need him to do it this year. Dave, what's your thoughts?
I think it's very possible that Embiid can take this over. I think it's very, very possible. Right now, I'm still gonna stick with Jokic.
Thank you.
My guy, you in the doghouse.
Right now, I'm still gonna stick with Jokic. His triple doubles have been leading to winning, so I'm gonna kind of nip that in the bud. It's not like it's been losing. It's not the Westbrook triple doubles to where he was fighting to get into the playoffs. This is no knock on Westbrook. I'm not knocking Westbrook. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just comparing the triple double seasons. That's it. And the other triple double seasons, he was not a top 3 seed either. So that's one thing. He's the number 1 seed in the West. It's not number 1 seed overall, but it's number 1 seed in the West. So that helps him.
With a 5-game lead.
With a 5-game lead. So that helps him out a lot. So it not only that he's not only does he have a triple double, he's leading his team to the number 1 seed. And that's with Jamal. When Jamal Murray wasn't necessarily himself all season, he's gotten better though. Aaron Gordon last year they said Aaron Gordon wasn't that good. Now he's playing better this year. So I think that has a lot to do with Jokic. Not saying that Jokic made him a lot better, but I think Jokic playing the way he plays has helped out. And then with the games that they have left, they have a few games that I think they still need to win too. I'm not saying that it's an easy stretch for Jokic, but he got some big games that he needed to win too. He played against the Bucks on NBA TV set on 25th of this month, so he has to make sure he shows out and plays well in that game. He can't play bad defensively against Giannis. Now, I know it's Giannis, so it's not so much you can do, but you still got to put some effort out there. You can't allow them to go 19-25 like the Spurs just did not too long ago. You can't do that. And then you play Philly, that Monday right after that. You got some games to where you gotta step up and actually play like an MVP, Jokic. So I'm still gonna give you the edge right now, but you can definitely lose it. Right now, you still got it. I mean, like I already named everything. You're leading your team right now, triple double, first big man to do it ever, to average in the season. So you got it. You can win 3 in a row, but it ain't easy. And B is right there behind you. So do some things, but right now I'm still giving it to Jokic.
Yeah, I got Jokic number 1 too. I think Embiid will pass him now.
Yeah, not to mention, I believe Jamal Murray just went down. So I don't know how long he's gonna be out, maybe a game or two. But those are advantages. So you can use those games to your advantage. If your second best player goes out, Jokic can take over. But man, it's hard to give somebody 3 MVPs when they saying if the Lakers run into you in the first round, they picking the Lakers. Like, come on, 2-time MVP, and you got people thinking the Lakers gonna beat you coming from the player. Like, it's just crazy, man. And now I'm starting to hear more about how since Embiid is doing better, Jokic might not win it because they're going to use the postseason success that he doesn't have against him. Like, I haven't been hearing that all year, but I'm starting to hear it now since Embiid's getting closer. People are saying that it's going to be hard for them to give him another MVP award when he hasn't. He has to be like the clear favorite for him to win because of his postseason success. It's kind of like an unwritten rule. Reason why Giannis hasn't still gotten his third one, but he can get it now since he won his ring. But anyway, I think Embiid. I honestly do think Embiid is going to catch him. No biasness intended. Like, he's on a tear right now. Embiid is on a tear right now. I think our team is on a tear right now. Like, we've probably been the best team in the league, not including the first 20 games of the season. Like, we've offensively and defensively, we've had different guys step up. One game, Tobias is 20. Next game, Maxi's 25. PJ Tucker is starting to, like, really come into his role offensively. I don't know if y'all watch, but he's being more involved in setting screens, backdoor cuts and stuff like that. I've just been seeing him touch the ball a little more than he has lately. But I think that the team is in a groove right now, and it's all because of Embiid. Like, Embiid, everybody, when they step on that floor, no matter if we're playing against LeBron, Luka, Giannis, everybody on our team is like, we got Embiid. We straight. Like, Embiid be putting the team on his back. And, like, if some of the stats will say 6 rebounds or 8 rebounds, but I promise y'all, if y'all watching this game, Embiid is putting the team on his back on both ends of the floor. That game winner he hit over Nurkic, that's an MVP play. Embiid got the block on John Morant. He got about 3 or 4 plays where, that's an MVP right there. Like, the eye test tells you it's Embiid. What he's done lately has told you it's Embiid because Jokic is playing good in the last couple games that they lost. But they lost. Same way Embiid dropped 40 on the Celtics, but all they remember is Tatum's game winner, even though Tatum only had 13 points. So you got to win the games. So we looking good right now. Like, I'm not worried about Milwaukee. We 2-1 against the Bucks. We have their number this year. I kind of feel like we've always been a good matchup for them. And this is the best team Embiid's had. So I'm feeling good about Embiid getting his MVP award. He's gonna keep dominating. I don't see one game on his schedule where he's not gonna score 35. Like, Embiid is gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. Shout out to Wizards.
Come on, man. I knew you was gonna say that. Don't y'all play Miami or something? Like, go beat up on them.
That's not till late in the year, my guy. Go ahead and take that L.
Matter of fact, beat up on the Pacers. I need the Pacers, the Bulls, the Raptors. Like, this is a hit list. Go ahead and take them out.
Yeah, man. Embiid on another level right now, bro. I think, he's ready. Embiid is ready.
Yeah,
he is. I mean, I feel like the eye test has always said that he's the better player. I don't think that's been the case. It's just that for some reason they keep giving it to Jokic. I feel like it's going to happen the same way this year too. Even with the eye test, I still think somehow, some way, Jokic is going to get it. I mean, with everything I said, for some reason,
Why is that, Dave? Why is that? No, I'm just.
I ain't putting no Kendrick Perkins today. Ain't no Kendrick Perkins coming out of me.
It's because the way the Sixers have closed out their seasons.
Yeah.
Like last year, at the end of the season, he played Jokic. J-Mo just said about Boston, right? He outplayed Jokic, but Jokic hit a fluke game winner and won a game. And everybody remember that over the whole game. They played Giannis. Giannis hit the game-winning 3. Remember he hit that 3? Was that the Nets or that was y'all? That was Nets.
But Giannis did get a clutch block on Embiid, though.
He had a clutch block on Embiid, and then the next game they put a Nets and hit a clutch 3. So they remembered what you did at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, when he crawled, Giannis hit the 3.
So that's how the MVP work. And then addressing this comment, they're gonna hurt him. His playoff success is gonna hurt him. That happens a lot. That happened to Giannis. When Giannis won back-to-back MVPs, and like last year he got swept by Miami or lost 4-1 gentleman sweep. Nobody was voting that man for MVP next year. They were like, we gotta see him do something in the playoffs. But I don't think that's gonna happen to Jokic because Jokic is right timing for him.
Yeah, his case is
first time he won MVP, he won 80. He played 82 games, where everybody else played like 50 or 30, 40 games. So he won MVP because of that by default. The second year, he didn't have his supporting cast. They were a 6 seed, but he had an incredible statistic year, and they gave it to him. This year, he got supporting cast at number 1 seed. So it's like
you add the stats to it too. Yeah, you put a little dressing on it.
And his PER is the highest too.
Yeah. So him not being in the playoffs, getting bounced in the first round, nobody expected him to beat the Warriors because they didn't have any star players with them. So, but this year, if he wins this year and they don't get out the first or second round, no more MVPs for Jokic until you win the championship.
I mean, if I win 3 in a row, I wouldn't care about no more after that. But look,
give me my 3. I'm good.
I think that if Embiid keeps doing what he's doing, I mean, it's Jokic's award to lose. Like Embiid could ball all he wants. If Jokic averaged 35 and 15, it's a wrap. Like if Jokic averaged 35, 15 and 8 or something like that, like it's his award to lose. So he has to lose a few more games and have a few more bad games in order for Embiid to catch him. Because if Embiid put up 40 and 15 and he put up 35 and 17, like he's gonna keep the award. Embiid has to be outplaying him because Embiid got to catch up. But I think
he got beat Jokic the second time.
Yeah, I was about to say that the second time we played them, it's gonna be in Denver this time. And man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know how the games are gonna go because people can get high from 3, but Embiid is going dog Jokic.
He on one.
He's going dog
on one.
It's
personal.
Jokic better make sure he don't play bad against bad teams either. If he do that, then
he played a Spurs. He playing like he played them Spurs. He gonna catch him.
Yeah, facts.
Well, hey, Maxie, deal working in the pick and roll.
Hey.
But all right, J-Mo, appreciate you for coming on. We'll get you on next time. Both of them when it's time to resent this and they get into it. All right.
I don't even say bye.
All right, y'all.
Let's
move on. All right, so our next person we got, man, I'm excited about this one right here. Woo! It's my guy. It's my guy right here. I give my man a grand interest on this plan, but I'm excited about this segment. I got my man Trent rocking the Kings jersey. What's good, Trent?
What's good, guys?
Let me put mine on my shoulder. Hold up.
There you go.
There you go. All right. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, y'all. Hey, before we get started, we're going to just play this clip real quick. This happened the second game after the Summer League. After we went 2-0 in the Summer League in San Francisco, by the way. And these fans did this.
We getting 40 wins this
year. All right, there you go. And here we are, 40 wins later. All right, 40 wins later. So Trent, listen, I'm on here all the time talking about the Kings. This is your segment. All right, so kick us off. What was your reaction to the 40 wins?
Well, first I just want to say what up, Dave. What up, Tomo?
What's up, man? What's up? This y'all segment. We just statues. Go ahead.
Hey, all I gotta say is congratulations for Duke as well. So
let's go.
Do your thing.
Basketball vibes are high. Penn State, Duke, and the Kings, man. I mean, what else can you ask for? But yeah, 40 wins, man. So the last time 40 wins, Sacramento Kings was 2006. I was 9 years old, going on 10 years old. So clearly, I'm a little more invested in this success that we've had when I was a young man. But yeah, 40 wins. You go play a Phoenix Suns team with no KD, score 128 points, and no one has over 20. So
Woo!
7 guys. Shout out to the bench. 7 guys in double digits. Shout out to the bench. Trey Lyles, Malik Monk, Davion Mitchell combined for 11 threes. So, I mean, I have so much to say about the Kings. Joe told me I couldn't be long. We only got so much time to talk about this. I mean, I could be here all day. But we'll keep it about the 40 wins in that game. I mean, this is a great direction for the Kings. I'm glad that they've, gotten some breaks in the sense that they're playing the Suns without KD. They're getting the Bucks without Giannis. We've had some favorable matchups over the last few games that have helped us. But at the same time, this offense is hot, lightning hot, 121.5 points per 100 possessions, leading the NBA. So this offense can score with anyone. And we really have to see what happens on the defensive side of things come playoff time. But I like the position the Kings are in at 40 wins because Mike Brown has a little bit of experimental time to play around before things really hunker down. And I think Kessler Edwards in the last game was a huge introduction to our team and kind of a missing piece. 12 points and 7 rebounds off the bench. And really the thing is the 7 rebounds and the defense that he brought to the table. I think the last few games, especially this week, going 3-0, we've seen bigger guys on the court. Trey Lyles has been getting a little bit more time. Kessler Edwards is in the game. Metu played a little bit more in Phoenix. So when we play teams like the Knicks and the Suns and bigger teams, we know we got to get these bigger guys out on the court. So I'm interested to see what happens as far as rotations, lineups, and things like that heading towards the playoffs, which the Kings will be in the playoffs. So we don't have to really worry about that anymore, I think, right? So hopefully that doesn't get clipped. But yeah, man, exciting times. I read Domantas Sabonis was awarded the Western Conference Player of the Week, and De'Aaron Fox also was awarded it this season. The last time teammates have been awarded it, 2 teammates on the Kings was 04-05, Mike Bibby and Brad Miller. And it's the first time in Kings franchise history the award's been given out 3 times to a Kings player. So when people say, wow, these Kings fans have came out of nowhere, it's really because we've came out of nowhere. And the years of abuse, it's just all payback for what's been going on. So we're going to be loud. We're going to be proud. We're going to keep repping. It's an exciting team to watch. If you're a basketball fan, I think you can agree watching the offense is a lot of fun, no matter how many points they let up on defense. But yeah, man, Joe, I mean, kind of, you want to ask me something, go ahead. I have so many directions I could go, but I mean, Fox and Sabonis continue to play well. We talked about the awards, but Fox 171 clutch points. I mean, the team is in the right direction. There's not a lot of bad you can say about them right now.
So I definitely got a question for you.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm not sure if anyone else is thinking this right now, but we literally just talked about the number 1 team in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can take over the Nuggets and claim the number 1 spot?
Woo, good question.
Great question. And my answer is no. So, and this is why. I just listened to the last segment and we talked about Embiid and the Jokic debate. I think Jokic is this year's MVP. I think he is clearly the best player on not only on the Nuggets, obviously, but he gives so much to his team, the way they run the high pick and roll offense, the way he distributes the ball as a passer, as a scorer. He gives them. Embiid could have an off night and Harden can score. If Jokic doesn't score, the Nuggets aren't going to win. So I think Jokic off the Nuggets is just if Jokic was off the Nuggets, they would not be the 1 seed, even sniffing the 1 seed in the West. Whereas the Sixers clearly would not be the Philadelphia 76ers, but we would not, I don't think the title contention if you were looking at betting odds, the probability between the Sixers chance and the Nuggets chance, I think would be Jokic. So with that said, I don't think the Kings have quite an answer to stop an offense like the Nuggets. I think we're still lacking the defense ability to compete with high-level scoring offenses. However, our offense can keep us in those horse races. So that's where things get tricky because it's hard to say. It's hard to say because the Kings, like we've seen, can go score 176 points in double overtime. But I think right now was the question, can they finish as the 1 seed in the West?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so no. And I think what are we, 7.5, right? 6.5?
5 games.
Five. Okay, so 5.
Four
Yeah,
in the
I don't
loss column.
yeah. So I don't with 5-game lead with the Kings don't have a tough remaining schedule. I think we got to play the Jazz, Celtics, and Suns. And then after that, I think it's like the Wizards, right, Tomo?
No, you have the Bucks, the Bulls,
or
and
the
then
Bucks
the Nets.
tonight.
Then
Okay.
you have the Wizards. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all gonna, you know what? Hey, when do teams play the Heat?
Sounds like they get the easy pickings on the Wizards today.
You know what I'm saying?
Go away, play the Heat.
Yeah.
Twice.
So,
Yeah.
but Dave, I just think the gap right now with the 5-game lead and the talent in Denver. I mean, Sacramento, I think, has a chance to win 50, but even winning 50, I don't think catches the Nuggets.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we can create separation from Memphis, but I don't think we can catch 5 games. A lot, a lot with a little bit of time left in the season. I have a question, Trent. All right,
Yeah.
so do you think that De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis deserve to be at least first, second, or third team All NBA?
It's hard to say. It's really hard as a Kings fan to say which one deserves it more because it's obvious that Sabonis you can't say Sabonis didn't make the Kings better because De'Aaron Fox has been on the team longer. But De'Aaron Fox is clearly the one the Kings have to go to in crunch time when a basket is needed. So I would say Fox is probably going to get just the way I think the national narrative is gone. I think Fox will get third team and Sabonis could get second team.
Yeah, actually,
if that was the way it would go down. I mean, Sabonis is averaging is 20 and 10 and 8 this week in the 3-0 stretch. So when he has numbers like that, it's tough to say that he's not the one contributing to the win column a little bit more than Fox is. 30-point games, but the rebound and assist. I mean, Fox is, I think, how many assists is Fox averaging right now? 6. So,
Joe, you got that on the back of your hand?
Yeah,
25 and 6.
Look,
51.5% shooting.
look.
Personally, I say as a Kings fan, I'm going to trust. If the Kings are looking for the game-winning shot or who to go to, it's obviously going to be Fox. But Sabonis makes the Sacramento Kings a better operating basketball team because we run our offense through his left hand.
Facts.
It is, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and the Halliburton, the Halliburton-Sabonis trade is clearly a fair trade, but at the end of the day, the Kings are the 2 seed in the West. So,
who was better, right?
Hey, that's always trying to tell him. Man.
So I think Kings fans would say Fox is probably our MVP of the season, but I think the national narrative and the overall team wellness is credited to Sabonis and Mike Brown.
Definitely
Mike Brown.
Our bench stat, and I know I touched on it earlier, but our bench stats. I mean, guys like Davion Mitchell, Trey Lyles, Malik Monk, they're coming at Metu. I'm sure Davis. I'm sure I'm missing somebody off the top of my head. But anyway, these are all guys who, we saw Malik Monk in the Clippers game get you 40 points. And then last
45.
week, 45, yeah. And then 40 in just the fourth quarter in overtime alone, correct? Or 30 in the fourth quarter in overtime alone. So you have guys, 11 threes off the bench in that Suns game for 40 wins. You have shooters both in your starting rotation and off the bench. You have a big in Sabonis. You have a point guard in Fox. It's a really well-rounded team right now, and a ton of good forward play. Barnes, he can get a bucket one-on-one, and Murray is, kind of has his ups and downs, but it's kind of expected from a rookie.
Yeah, we are a legit team, man. We here, and then the good thing about it, Trent, we're young. Our core guys are young. Harrison Barnes, the oldest guy, he's 30. I mean, everybody else is young. So, and everybody's locked up on the contract, our key guys. So, I'm excited. So,
well, and the better we play, it makes it a more attractive market for free agents. So,
playoffs.
Playoff exposure playoff exposure is crazy for the Kings.
Yes, we need it. We need it. Hey, report.
I think that atmosphere in Sacramento is going to be crazy too.
Oh yeah, people say now every game is like a game 7. We played Detroit on the Sunday. It was sold out.
And I want to mention something that the Sacramento Kings, although we are the 2 seed right now, for those who do not believe in us, if we were to slip a little bit and fall, and we would have to go on the road, the Sacramento Kings are the only team with a Western Conference road record over 500.
Yes.
So
let's go.
If we do have to go to Memphis, I'll meet y'all there.
Let's go. Hey, we talked about it, Trent. We talked about that.
Hey, Dave, did you see how they was turned up at the Summer League game? So you already know the atmosphere is turned up there. That was a Summer League game we showed. So that's what they're doing now.
It's kind of it kind of
does.
Look,
I know how it feels to be good after the Summer League because Miami won the Summer League last year and then we was number 1 seed. So I know how it feels. So you got
we get the Warriors their first L of the season.
Only thing about the Kings getting national exposure is Kendrick Perkins finally started talking about us.
I told you.
We gotta stop that, bro. We gotta get that off the record quick.
Hey, you see I put him in the doghouse, Trent. So
yeah, thank you.
He said thank you. All right, Trent, we appreciate you, man.
Hey, yeah, man, like I said, me.
All right, man.
Hey, listen, I'm letting you know right now, when we clinch the playoffs, I'm going live on IG. I need you to come on with me. I'm going live on IG. I'm gonna have a drink or something.
If I had more preparation for today, I would have had 40 balloons, and I would have been ready, man.
The 40 glasses.
I would have had fireworks, man. I would have been.
Let's get it, man. Hey, this is one of my favorite segments of the whole show history. Appreciate you, man.
Love it.
Light the beam.
Light the beam, baby.
Hey, I'm gonna get you back on more for the Kings talk.
For sure. Hey, and Buccaneers just signed Jamel Dean. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Got some light in the tunnel. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
All right, stay safe, Trent.
All right, take care, boys.
All right, Trent.
My guy, that was a refreshing segment. All right. So let's go to the next one. We got Indiana Pacers fan. I think he stepped away so we can see his background.
Oh, we can do the same thing. Yeah, I changed it just for you.
Like, what's up? What's good, Ty?
Nothing, man. I'm good, man. On a 2-game win streak, about to lose a game, but at least we ain't on a 3-game losing streak. Some sorry team, some garbage team on here.
And the Nuggets did it too. So what you saying?
Eh?
What's up, Ty? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man.
There we go.
Better than you, man.
I mean, I'm a Wizards fan, so I'm up and down.
Always.
All right, here we go. All right, let's go to this, y'all. Pacers. Ty, talk to me. I know you. Ty requested to come on the show and talk about the Pacers. We had a segment. We got to rank these 4 teams in order: the Pacers, the Wizards, the Raptors, and Orlando. And I think all of us on here had the Wizards and
Bulls.
The Bulls. Sorry, not the Raptors. The Bulls. The Bulls ahead of the Pacers. And he was like, "What? I'm being disrespectful. Get me on the show." So now you on. Let's talk.
First, I want to say, Carl, worry about your second pick. Don't worry about the game. Worry about your second pick, okay? Worry about that first.
Hold on, man. I'm going to get my.
Yeah, get your jersey. All right, but first I want to say y'all are loafing and crazy because I don't know how y'all got the Bulls and the Wizards over us. When y'all in the second half of the season, they've been losing too many games. But also we leading them in almost everything. But can you pull up that little stat for me?
Got you, Ty.
It's just a few things we're leading y'all in. All four of y'all. All right, first, we're number 4 after the All-Star break in offensive rating. Let me see. Wizards are like number 19. Points per game, what we're number 2. Wizards are what, 25.
Oh, I can't do that way.
Assists per game, what we're number 3. Wizards are what, number 16. And then blocks were number 2. Y'all are what number I can't really see that. Can you tell me what number that is? Tell me what number is that right there? I can't see it.
You're on mute, Tom.
I can't see that number.
Can you do something for me?
Yeah, number 21. And then y'all got the Bulls. Like the Bulls probably the closest to us out of those 3 teams, but they still in the bottom of almost everything except for like one thing on top of that thing right there. And then other thing we're on top of clutch points after the All-Star break. We're on top of that also number 8. And I think Wizards like number 20 something in that too. So I think y'all like in love with the number 20 or something. I don't know. Y'all favorite number 20, I don't know, 21, 22. Maybe y'all trying to get Jordan again, number 23, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all need help. I'm saying y'all trying to get something. I don't know. Maybe y'all call for help. I don't know. I don't know what y'all doing. But y'all not beating us. That's all that matters.
Let me know when it's my turn.
It could be a turn anytime. It don't matter. Y'all gonna lose anyway. It don't matter. It don't matter if it's turn.
First things first, man. Hey, Kev said it before I could say it, man. You came on and said more than 2 words, man. Shout out to the Wizards. We got Ty to say more than 2 words.
Yeah, Ty. That's the time I know.
Yeah.
That's the time I know.
Somebody knock my door. Hold on.
Bruh.
My friend Tommy hit me up the other day, and I was like, "Yo, Tommy Shepard, I want to do something special for this show. Like, I know the draft ain't a long time. I want to do something real special for the show. So he mailed me this for me. So I was like, yo, like Tommy, yo. I'm like, oh shoot. So I want to announce it on here. Pick number 1, round number 1 for the Wizards is Victor. Can't pronounce his last name, but y'all can read it right there.
We can't even see it. We can't see
y'all
it.
know. That's who y'all get. Y'all let y'all know that already. So I'll let you know early.
Hey, the future Thompson then Tomo.
Hey, Ty, hey, bro, I gotta give you this one, bro. You came on the show. The 2 biggest trolls in the chat, bro. You came on the show and you may have outtrolled me, but no, you didn't. I like your little PowerPoint you put together, man. That was beautiful. I like your little index page, whatever you got there for Tommy Shepard. But let me tell you 2 things about the Wizards. One, we're not getting the number 1 draft pick. Also, if we did get the number 1 draft pick, we wouldn't take the person that everyone says was going to go number 1. They would go find somebody from the corner of the earth and draft him and be like, look, Wizards fans, this is the hottest, greatest thing. And it's like, but we had the next LeBron James right there. He was right there. And Tommy would be like, yeah, but I heard Ty do all this special stuff and I don't want to do it for Ty. I'm going to do it for me. That's 1. 2, who y'all got the rest of the season? Let me look here.
Better schedule than y'all. Easier schedule. Way easier schedule. If y'all get 6 wins, if y'all get 6 wins, you had a good season.
Not really. Just because you got Detroit.
I'm trying to tell you, if y'all get 6 wins,
we're going to get 7. We're going to get 7 because you got the Detroit, right?
Lose that game.
Hold on. But you said your schedule was easier. Listen to this. You play the Bucks after that. Then you play the 76ers. So you beat both of them.
One of them, yeah.
Okay. Charlotte, easy work. Toronto, I don't think y'all beat them.
Easy work.
Y'all beating the Celtics.
Nah.
Okay.
Y'all already beat them in Boston.
Not gonna lose this one.
You beating the Hawks?
Yeah, easy work.
Atlanta. Okay, I said Atlanta. You beating the Mavericks?
Nah.
Bucks. You got the Bucks again.
Yeah, easy work.
OKC.
Yep. I'm going to sleep in that game. Easy work.
Cleveland
gonna lose that game.
Knicks.
Gotta go through the whole schedule.
We're gonna win that game.
Then you got Detroit and the Knicks again.
Win.
So it sounds like we on the same trajectory.
Win a chicken dinner.
You name like 6 or 7 games. So we on the same
that's
trajectory.
6 games. You gotta come out to count. That's that DC education right there. That's that
Who
DC
need to learn how to count?
That's that DC education right there.
Who need to learn how to count?
Go back and count again.
So since we want to count, right? We 2-2 on the season, my guy. And we 2-2 on the season. Me and you.
2-1.
No, we 2-2. The 2 teams, we're 2-2. We're tied. Okay. And every time we beat y'all, we smoked y'all.
Okay.
So what are you saying?
What y'all doing right now?
You came on here with all this smoke. Like you talking for other teams. Let's talk about the Pacers. What y'all doing? When it's time for y'all to play the Wizards,
y'all caught y'all.
when you
like
got
4
the
games ahead of
21,
us?
you got the
Aren't y'all
21
4 games
rankings,
ahead of us?
you got the
Aren't y'all
4
4
rankings,
games
you got all
ahead of
the
us?
rankings. But when it's
Aren't
time
y'all 4 games ahead of us?
when it was time for
Aren't
you
y'all
to
4
play
games
the
ahead of
Wizards,
us?
when it was time for you to play
Aren't
the
y'all 4
Wizards,
games ahead of us?
you lost. It's okay.
Caught y'all.
You can
Walk
walk
y'all
up,
down. Walk y'all
you
down.
can walk up and down the stairs all day.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Y'all can keep up the pace. That's all. Y'all can keep the pace. That's all.
That's beautiful. I like that. Keeping on pace. It sounds right with your team. Continue. What you got for us, Joe?
You know, I ain't gonna break up this fight. You know, but hey, Ty, I do gotta commend you. You said y'all was gonna walk everybody, and right now y'all tied. Y'all tied with the Bulls right now? Oh,
no, we 1 game behind them right now.
1 game behind the Bulls.
They tied with us.
Oh, they tied with that's a tie
with us.
game. Okay.
Yeah. Still up ahead of y'all though.
He feeling good like he got the 10th seed or something. You ain't did nothing yet.
You about to get it.
You ain't did nothing.
You about to get it.
Come back when you get that 10th seed. Come back when you get that 10th seed.
Y'all lost it.
Come
Never
back
get it back.
when you get that 10th seed.
Just worry about your first pick. Just worry about that, okay?
You're not getting the first pick.
Your boy Tom already told me who y'all getting, but
he's sitting over here. He's saying all this because they got the only Tyrese we acknowledge is in Baby Boy. We don't care about no Halliburtons. You understand? So you can sit up here, you can do all your Halliburtons, putting people on skates, all that.
Where you at?
Who?
Bill.
I'd rather you say Porzingis before you say that name. Okay? We got Porzingis.
Porzingis about to leave y'all though.
All I gotta say is you tripping if you think the Bucks is an easy win. That's all I will say. You tripping if you think that's an easy win.
Work.
Hella tripping.
Okay. You said that about us and we beat you by 11. So
it's in your fight, David.
Oh, come on, man. I hear me now.
Okay.
I'm trying to think out first.
I'm just saying. Get into the playoff win first, at least.
Thank you. They ain't even get the 10th seed yet. He on here celebrating.
Hey, Tom, I gotta say it. You came on here and said, as long as we better than the Pacers, I'm okay.
I did. So, and look what happened.
Tied with y'all now, so
yeah,
he on here. So.
Hey, season ain't over. They did their little pace walk. Them old people walking around the mall all morning. They walking around all morning. It's all good.
Pace walk. All right, Ty, any last words?
Oh, my last words? Well, first last words. Like I said, we're gonna walk y'all down. Other last word, Tomo. Joe, pull it up. Tomo, Wizards.
You're done, son. I don't want to hit. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
All right, peace.
All right, Ty. Appreciate
Ty.
going on. Let's get it. All right. Ooh, that was good.
Shout out to the Wizards, man.
Ty can't play today. He can't play today.
Hey, he don't do that with the Ravens, though. Shout out to the Wizards.
That's facts.
He can't play though. Okay, that's why I like people hit me up, say, "Can you make this graphic for me?" I like that. You know, he was
oh, you helped to make that PowerPoint.
Yeah.
I thought we was on the same team, Joe.
That's why I try to give a heads up. I say he got some heat for you. I try to give a heads up.
I know it was a PowerPoint. I thought the you done something was coming, but I didn't know the PowerPoint was coming.
Ty about to go to the chat right now. Hey, in the comments.
Ty recommended me to play this video too. He just said play this video. All right, so
usually you gonna throw me off like that, man. You okay what I got to say to you? It's all good. I see where we stand, Tom. I see where we stand.
Go ahead, man.
Nah, man, I don't even want.
It's not even one fight. You gonna throw one
anyway.
I ain't a fan. Wow, you kick me off. Hey, I'm good now. I ain't got no more stress.
Don't worry, I'm not a fan no more neither.
Yeah, I mean,
we supposed to be brothers. Man.
You see the color I got on, right?
Hey, I'm multifaceted over here, man.
Hold on, what that mean, Donnell?
Yo, Bengals
Broncos fan now?
My quarterback named Joe Shiesty.
Oh my God, he following me. Tom, I got the bingo stripes on the shirt. Come on, man.
Hey, come on.
So both y'all left Dallas and Cincinnati.
I know. Right?
Yeah, I'm dethroned in Dallas until they get rid of Dak Prescott.
I ain't going that far.
First of all, before you say on time, I got the same outfit on and that Jones I got right now. I just pulled a Kendrick Perkins.
That's crazy.
I was going to say that. I was like, first he took Worm down, then he slowly took a jab at you. He didn't know what the tie was going to be. Dang, Ty, you just taking shots at everybody. He took all of us down today. He eated us today.
I knew he was doing that video, but I ain't put two and two together. I should have said, you would just, Anyways,
Sorry.
let's wrap this up, y'all.
Let's get out of here, man.
I'm gonna be a little bit over time, so let's wrap this up. Hey, great show today. Shout out to Kevo, J-Mo, and Ty, and Trent. Hey, I can't forget about Trent coming on. Like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. Share this live with someone. They can go back and re-watch this video. Also, appreciate y'all for using that comment section. Y'all always are lit in the comments. And then Tomo, quickly talk about those IG chats we got going on.
Again, every time y'all come on one of these shows, if you're new to the show and a guest pop up, you're gonna see what happens in the chats. Specifically, I'm gonna just talk about the refuse to lose one right quick. You see what Ty just did? That's just all day in the refuse to lose chat. That's why you want to get in there. Like, that's just live action. You see how he took a snippet of me saying he used your done son on me.
I know.
Like, come on, man. I appreciate him for that though, because I use that video now. So shout out to you for that though. But the outside of that, the other chats we have on Instagram, we have the NFL chat, the NBA chat, the college football chat, the college basketball, boxing, and MLB. But also, some of this goes down in some of those chats too. So you want to definitely participate in one of those chats. It's the watered down version of it, but you still get a little bit because it's like tiers. You don't get everything when you join one of those chats. You get the news, you get the updates, you get the injuries, the trades, the signings. You get all that with a little bit of debates and jokes here and there, but you don't get it like you get in the refuse to lose. So we urge you to join these chats. If you want to participate in any of these chats, hit us up on TikTok and Instagram at Refuse to Lose Sports. If you're on Twitter and you want to be a part of the Instagram chats, go on at R2L Sports, hit us up in the DM, or you could just add us and tell us to chat. We'll know what you mean. And if you're on Facebook, add it in the comments, add your name, just say, hey, I want to join one of these chats. We'll bring you over to Instagram. If you have it, make sure you have Instagram so you can be a part of these chats. And if you're on YouTube, you can drop it in the comments here. If you don't want to do that, you know the social medias to reach out to. Drop your name and the chat, and we'll add you. And I'm telling y'all, the Pacers better make that 10th seed because it's personal now.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a parlay chat? I ain't even in that one. Hold up.
Yeah, that's something Javon started. That's something outside of what.
That's why I don't talk about it. I ain't even get invited. I'm gonna talk about something outside the club.
You can't even get in it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I literally just got in that chat when we legalized it in Mass. I literally got it like 3 days ago. I didn't know about it for either. But look, so quickly, I know we bound on time, but quickly, Commanders, great job for signing Deron Payne. Great job for doing that. Great job for getting 2 offensive linemen that help us out this year. Be Airbnb, I'm telling y'all, it's a new wave in Sacramento. We said a lot when that Trent came on, but look, you are witnessing the #1 highest rated offensive rating in NBA history. I mean, by a margin. The second place was the 2020-2021 Brooklyn Nets with James Harden, KD, and Kyrie. We're better than them right now. All right. So offensively, we're here and we are playoff bound. But Nuggets, you better keep running because we coming for y'all.
Like the beat.
Hey, shout out to San Francisco, man. Beefed up that defense, got Javon Hargrave, took him away from Philly. This reminds me of when we took Anquan Bolden away from Baltimore. It's kind of sort of give me those vibes a little bit. So shout out to you, John Lynch, for that. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little upset when you signed Sam Darnold, but now I understand why you did that. We did go through 8 quarterbacks last year to play up, so I get it. I understand it now. So I'm off your back on that one. So, and I know you're doing your thing. I know you ain't done yet, so I appreciate it. Like I said, shout out to Carl for doing the show with me yesterday. March Madness definitely was a lit show. We talked about all the regions, got out picks and everything. Who gonna win everything? I mean, you know who I went with. I mean, it's obvious. I went with Duke. So,
another college basketball show coming up because the tournament. Gotta do one for the tournament.
Exactly. Tournament starts tomorrow. NIT starts tomorrow, and UNC. Go ahead and play the sound for me, Tom.
You're done, son.
You missed the tournament and you declined to go to the NIT. That just shows that you weren't that good this year. So bye UNC. Bye UNC. And then I also want to say shout out to me because I predicted that Jimmy G was going to go to the Raiders, and that's exactly what happened. So I mean, he went to his old coach with the Raiders. He got a good offense. I mean, he knows the system. So there you go. I know who he got a ring with. All I'm saying is I appreciate y'all for giving them to me. So, thank you. I appreciate that.
First of all, Devontae Adams, get out. I told KD to get out. He got out. Hey, get out of there, man. Because I don't know how good. I was vouching for Jimmy G when he was a 49er. It was a little bit of underlying, like, hey, I'm trying to beat the 49ers there.
Hey, I know.
But now I don't know how it's going to work, man. You running all them crisp routes and Jimmy G only throwing the ball 5 yards behind you. Look, it's going to get ugly down there. Hey, I don't even want to talk about Dallas until they sign somebody. So, look, Wizards, I'm tired of I don't even want to talk about the Wizards, but I'm going to talk about them because I have to defend you all on this show. Other than that, I'm not talking about y'all. Wizards, just keep winning. Find a way to win. I don't care. Just find a way. If it has to be a layup, if you have to clip somebody up, we ain't saying we want nobody to get hurt. But if you got to find a way to win. Matter of fact, take Bradley Beal to a retreat so he can find himself. So then we can find a way to win. That's all I got for you, man.
Also, I want to say one more thing. I can't forget this. I didn't say this before, but I'm doing my best to do this every show. Shout out to all the women. Women's History Month. Shout out to you. This is your month. We appreciate you. Without you, we don't know where we'd be. So we appreciate everything you do. And that's it for me.
Matter of fact, I'm Mystics. I'm talking about the Mystics from here on out. Let's go Mystics.
You got the colors for it.
I'm going to get my jersey and everything. Let's go Della Don.
Oh yeah, I got South Carolina women winning the whole thing in the women's college basketball. I got them winning the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode.
Peace out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.